So let's get started by just taking a seat that feels called for right now, whether that's physically sitting or lying down. Just feel into the body, beginning to invite some stillness into the posture that was chosen. Just even stillness into the action and doing of the day. Nothing to be done here. Just closing the eyes if that feels called for. The option to keep them open and just allowing the gaze to find a spot to settle on is also always a place for the eyes. So whatever was chosen, just noticing that, maybe even taking time to notice the sensations around the eyes. Just allowing the face to also come into some stillness. Nothing to express with these muscles and actions in the face, just seeing if certain things can be let go of right now. Maybe even relaxing the jaw, allowing the mouth to find some opened, relaxed posture. With the face coming into some settledness as well, just bringing some attention into the breath. Maybe noticing the breath or the temperature of the air coming in through the nose. Feeling the sensations of breathing through the back of the throat, through the neck. Just following the path that the air takes. There may be a spot in the body that this sensation is very readily noticeable, possibly the chest or the lungs, the nose or the back of the throat, even the belly, feeling the air, noticing if it's going all the way down or if if the air seems to stop at a higher point. So now that the body has been invited into some stillness, there's been a dropping in, a checking in with the breath, just orienting the mind and the body to come into some settled awareness. So for this practice, there'll be a specific invitation to pay attention to sound. Sometimes sound is just something that's also happening in the background, similar to the breath. But what is noticed when it's brought into the foreground, brought into the center seat? What's noticed right now in the soundscape around you? Maybe within the room, within the house, or the place where practice is happening. Outside noise. Just almost rolling out the welcome mat for sound, just seeing what shows up and noticing how we meet that sound. An openness, a curiosity, and attentiveness. Could be resistance or annoyance, frustration. Even a preference that, right now I'd rather pay attention to my breath or pay attention to something else, and just how this invitation to sound may not be what is wanted right now. Even that becomes the focus, a place to pay attention to. I will take a deliberate pause in giving guidance for the next few minutes, and just allow yourself to really notice the sounds. The mind may have drifted off. If that happened, just noticing that too. Just resetting, coming back into the room and the soundscape and beginning again. No need to get caught up into a story about the sound. Just notice it for what it is. Just even notice the noticing of it. There may be a rhythmic sound in the background or something that seems to pop in and out with some sense of randomness. Could be a welcomed silence or a noisy distraction. Just continuing to stay close to what's truly here in the soundscape, in the room, outside the room. Sometimes when there's a lot of energy or disruption in the body or in the mind, sound can be a place, a safer place to check in with, a grounding, centering place, allowing the mind to orient itself in a new way. It's also always available, even if hearing itself is diminished. There can be an inner listening. Just another doorway into noticing what's truly here in this moment. So whether seated in this formal way to practice or even in our day-to-day lives, just knowing that this can always be a place to check in with. Maybe when grocery shopping or going for a walk, listening to a family member tell a story that's been told before. Just checking in, noticing that soundscape, that symphony that might be happening in that moment. Just noticing how we notice, how we meet those moments. Always recognizing it's another way to practice coming into the present moment and waking up to our senses. Even the sound of the chimes can be something to pay attention to. Maybe noticing it as a cue to start bringing some movement into the body. Even noticing, was there a sense of excitement or wanting this to be longer? That emotional response to the chimes. So using that as an invitation to bring some movement into the body. Maybe taking a deeper breath in, a slower exhale out. And when you're ready, just opening your eyes and coming back into the room. Thank you for joining this practice. For more practices, please subscribe to this page. Thank you.